What I did, mother? Ah! Break my phone. Break it.
Shut up.
You.
You.
Okay, I'll stay then. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and this mother me to go to the casino with his.
Let's get this money, baby. Get this motherfucking money. Get up.
Hey, y'all. So, as y'all can see, I'm eating chicken, fried chicken, and there's waffles, but I don't really want to eat waffles because I ate so much pancakes earlier today that I was like, ugh, I don't want to eat thing. I'm about to eat. First thing, I don't know if y'all want to see me season my chicken. Y'all want to see me season my chicken? Give me 1 second. Let me just try to break them. I'm breaking my chicken in pieces. They need to make something that makes the phone stand. I need to create that. Anyways, I just really want to thank my fans because I've seen a lot of love that y'all were sending me. Earlier today, I got really frustrated. And sometimes when I get frustrated, I start thinking nasty things that I be wishing that be happening to me. And it's just like, I call my sister and then I start talking to my friends and I speak to my husband, and then like all of a sudden I get better. You know, that's the type of shit that happens when like you know, I'm in LA and I'm all by myself in LA. So when I'm not surrounded by love, I get dragged in the internet and I start seeing all these nasty. And it gets to me, and it's like that's why I hate being by myself, because it's like I don't have nothing to do, or like when I'm working, like sometimes we get break and I just get so crazy in the internet. I be feeling like the world is against me, but then it's like my sister, my husband reminds me, like today my husband was like he had to even curse at me like, do you know you sold that account in like something hours, like. It's not real, and it's just like it just made me feel better, and it's just like then I have incredible fans. Like I really have a lot of fans that really be fighting for me, and I swear to God, like it's like I gotta make something happen. Like I gotta fly out like 40 of my top fans, and like it's gonna be hard to pick because y'all be going on so hard, but it's like I just gotta meet y'all. Like it's like because I love y'all so much. But anyways, I'm trying to season my chicken. Okay. So this is honey. Let me try to flip it. This is honey, and I'm going to drizzle that. The lights is really dark here. I'm going to drizzle that on my chicken and some honey. I don't even have a lot of honey. I don't even have a lot of hot sauce. There's my only little hot sauce left. And some hot sauce. And I'm just going to talk about... I'm not going to talk about nothing negative. I'm going to talk about something that is very controversial because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of men think that women are gold diggers and they only want men with money. I don't think women want men with money. I don't think women, especially 9-to-5 women, are looking for with millions and or rappers. I think they just want men that have stability. Because let me tell you something. Like, you know what? I promote so much broke, because dating a broke is very, very draining. And it's like it's so draining, and not only is so draining, but these sometimes be having the audacity, like these really be having the audacity. That's why it's just like ain't no point of doing it. Like it's like, because I be feeling sometimes like when you date a like you like once the relationship finish, you end up not only losing a relationship, but you end up losing a lot of money because you spend a lot of money on that relationship. That's why I be encouraging, like, don't date broke, because I know that good, the so good, but the is so trifling. Like for example, right? Like let me tell you something. I dated about 3 broke before, right? When I was 19 years old, I was looking for a place to stay, but it was really hard for me to find an apartment because I didn't have no credit. So didn't want to give me an apartment because I didn't have no credit, even though I had money. So I was around with this guy, right? That he was making money, but he really wasn't making money. He wasn't making like enough money because he wasn't making enough money to the point that like he had his own apartment. Like this living in his with his dad, but he had a nice little apartment and everything. So I was staying with him and I was with him and everything, and this was good and everything, but whatever. But my point is that it's like, I don't understand how I'm staying in your house, I'm buying you food, like I'm buying you food every single day you eat. So every single day I'm buying breakfast and I'm buying dinner, and yet you have the audacity, the nerve to go through my purse. Like, and then like it's so obvious, like the fact that this used to go in my purse, like this is why it's so trifling. Today broke, like it's like I don't be trying to promote gold digging, but I just be promoting like, yo, these broke, yo, if you one day you're just trying to just fuck him and bounce. Like, don't get in a relationship with because they just drain your pockets. Like, take it from somebody that experienced that. So anyways, I'm 19 years old, and mind you, this guy is like 28, and this every single time that I go to work, like he's taking money out of my pocket. Like if I'm dumb, like I said, let's say if one day I make $1,000, this will then take $400, and you think I'm not gonna notice that $400 is missing? You're not even taking $30-$40. You taking $400. Like even days that he knows that I didn't even make money. Like, okay, so there was one night. This was the night that was like, I gotta get the out of here. There was a night that was really slow in the club. I made $300. This had the nerve to take like $80 off my purse. Like, it's like, bro, you think I didn't notice that you took money off my purse? I packed it up and I fucking bounced. Cause what the is this? What is this? And then now let me tell you about the second broke that I dated. Now I'm 20 years old. And this is when I started working in the hood clubs. So the first hood club that I ever worked at, you know, I know that y'all know that there was this girl that tried to say she was my roommate, and it's so crazy the stories that she made up on how did I went to these clubs. And I'm gonna tell you how exactly I went to these clubs, even though what she said got debunked. But it's just like, it's crazy how people make it up, but whatever. So let me tell you how I started going to these clubs, right? So the first hood club that I ever worked in, because I used to work, you know, in the white hole places in downtown. I'm working this club called Crazy Horse, which is in the Bronx. It's not there anymore. But I went to this club called the Crazy Horse. And I meet this guy, and he was so beautiful. He was so fine. And he threw me like $1,000. Then he came back to see me again, and he threw like $2,000. And then, like, you know, we hit it up well, and we started dating. All of a sudden, like, he started going broke. Like, he stopped making money. And then, like, the girls in the club started finding out what I dated him. And this is so crazy. Like you see how the be in the movies, like they really be like this in the thing. Like, the girls were like, wait a second, you dating who? And I was like, I'm dating this guy. And everybody started laughing in the locker room. And I don't even know these. Like, I've been working in this class for 2 months, and I'm like, what's funny? Because it's like, I really wanted to be vulnerable. I'm like, well, what happened? But it's like, you got to be tough when you work in certain places. So I'm like, what's funny? And they was like, you see, you find out. And then what I find out is that, like, he's a guy from the Bronx that he had money, but then he blew his money, and he had cars that he owned, but that's because when he had a lot of money, he bought all those cars. So now he just always be getting into situations that he always blows his money because he's a party person. So now I'm stuck with this, and he's broke ass, but I still like him because, you know, like, I piped him a couple of times. We're talking. I'm attracted to him. And all of a sudden, you know, like, this guy, he went back to his ex. Now, he was dating this girl that, you know, she had a little company and everything. She used to be she had a company. And I was just so hurt because I'm 19 years old. Mind you, this man is 31 years old. Broke ass, 31 years old. I think I got, is that? Oh, no. I thought I had honey on my... He's 31 years old, and I'm 19, and I'm dating this guy, And at first he looked like he had something, and then he, out of nowhere, he stopped, like he didn't have no money. He was telling me, like, it's like, oh my gosh, like I just went broke, I did a bad move. And I'm like, and I'm over here like a dumb, like, I'll help you, babe. He's like, you sure you can help me? And I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, you go back to your ex-girlfriend. And the thing, you go back to your ex-girlfriend because, you know, like, she's like a little girl. And, you know, like, I feel like some women, when it comes to like in Spanish men, they are very submissive. And she was just very submissive. Like, she was just giving him everything. And I was just so in love with this guy. And it's like, and I kept telling him, like, how can you do that to me? So this was like practically using me and her at the same time. Like, I remember that he was like, let me tell you something. I'm like 20 years old. And I have like money, but I don't have that much money. Like, I'm a dancer in New York. I'm paying bills. And I got to maintain my hair, maintain my makeup, constantly buy outfits and all this. And it's like, you know, I'm trying to save money, but it's hard for me to save money because this constantly telling me like, oh, I got to play for this, I got to play for that. So I remember that he was like, oh, I'm about to do a play in California. All I need is like $5,000. So it's like $5,000. Like, it might not seem nothing, but it's like when you have like, let's say you have about like $10,000, $15,000 save up. When somebody asks you for $5,000, that's $5,000 that you have less. Like, it was a lot of money for me. So it's like I lent him the $5,000. And then he goes to California. And then I find out that he was in California with his girlfriend. And I was just so mad. And the crazy that was on Valentine's Day. So that day, and that Valentine's Day was on a Tuesday. And I was like, it's too late to go to the club that I'm working with downtown. Because, you know, you got to be there from like 8 or 4 in the morning. And I don't want to go to Crazy Horse because it's a slow night. So I was like, let me try this new club, Sue's. So I went to Sue's on a February 14th on my first time. And I made so much money the first night that it's just like, that's why I be saying sometimes when I be telling women, like, it's like when you brokenhearted, just go to work because it just distracts you. So, you know, after that Valentine's Day, I stood with this man for 2 more months. And like, I will say that the 5 months that I was with this man, I spent about $10,000 because he wasn't the type that not only are you broke, but it's like, let's say if you broke, right? You want to stay in the house. You want to stay in the house. You know that you're paying for everything. So you might just want to stay in the house and chill. Now, this was a type that they wanted to always be in a party. And he always wanted me to pay for the drinks and pay for the weed and pay for everything. And it's just like, bro, like, you just don't have no type of consideration for my check.